Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is the, it is she, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette with the wig hair in my lip. Oh my God. Come on. Ugh. Ooh. Little Mo was doing this on a show and it drove me crazy. The whole show. She was like trying to get the wig hair out of her mouth. Anyway, it is me, it is I, it is she, it is the, it is whom, it is her, it is I. Who? Okay, it is Rosie Rosette 2020 pal. I still have a lot of pain in my body, so I can't do a lot with my arms. I will sometimes pick it up, but then after the videos, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. So all of that being said, you know what? I did have a clip thing. I would love to wear it. Anyway, oh, here we go. All right. All right. Well, maybe the next video. Okay. Well, anyway, so you know what this means? Well, in this case, anyway. All right. So we got 60%. All right. So this is regarding the COVID updates. All right. So how are you guys doing today? It's a Sunday afternoon. Sorry, um, I could not come on yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it. I usually do Sundays anyway. Okay, so what this is that I do the updates for COVID so that, I mean, now everybody knows, the stats or whatever, but maybe 10 or 15 years from now, someone may say, oh, I wonder what was life like, or what do people look like during COVID or whatever. Not that people wore, you know, high hot pink hair or whatever, but maybe somebody from far, far away, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I do California, then I do the United States. I head over to Texas. I read the stats about Texas. Then I fall down to Florida. Then I head up to New York City and to New York State, and I'm done. But there are some things that I need to say regarding this, so please remind me before I end. Okay, I know this is not live, but I just say that anyway. Okay, so for California, let's start off with California because I am in Silicon Valley. Um, in California, there's 3.62 million people who have the COVID virus. In the past 24, well, the coronavirus. In the past 24 hours, 3,741 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, I'm almost sure that California is the leading state in America, in the United States of America, regarding deaths. And as far as today is the 14th, it's Pi Day. California has the highest. So California has 56,351 deaths in California. Okay. In the past 24 hours, 1,013 people have passed away. All right. So, okay, let me go over United States and I'll show you the graph for California, not for United States. So in the United States, as of 3/14/21, March 14th, 2021, 29.5 million people have the COVID-19 virus. Again, that's not 10% of the population because last I count, it's probably a lot more, but it was 330 million people in America. So 29.5 million, it's not 10%, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. In the past 24 hours, 49,728 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, 534,000. 534. 534,000, bless their souls, have passed away. In the past 24 hours, 1,846 people have passed away. This is the graph for California. And I mean, it is going down, but still, the graph is going down, but the numbers are still high. Let's head over to Texas real quick. I try and keep these videos around 10 minutes because there's no use in, talking when I'm, if I did this like maybe once a month or any of that, but let's just let me just shut up and focus. Okay, because I go on tangents. All right, so in Texas, Texas has 2.73 million cases in the past 24 hours. 2,876 cases, people have contracted it in Texas. As far as deaths, now the death rate for Texas, it is increasing. I mean, they all are, but it seems like Texas is the state that's closest to deaths. People are dying at a faster rate in Texas than any other state, even I think more than New York, but we'll get to that once I get to New York. But in Texas, they have 46,532 deaths. In the past 24 hours, 141 people have passed away. This is the graph for Texas, and it is trending down. It is declining, thankfully, but we need it to flatline. Okay, so, and I think in Texas, they don't have to wear any mask, or, you know, they can populate together, whatever. I know this guy named Dante. I think his last name is Dante Real, or whatever, that's his Facebook name. Anyway, he's giving a party and people flying in to meet up with him to celebrate his birthday. Yes, in Houston. Next weekend. Okay, whatever. My back. Okay, so in Florida, there's 1.98 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 5,244 cases. So in the past 24 hours, 5,244 people have contracted the virus in Florida. And you guys all know, well, maybe you don't know, that spring break is going on and Florida is a hot spot. It's not a hot spot for the coronavirus, but it is a hot spot for a lot of people who are congregating together to party. So what is probably most likely going to happen is that these people may possibly, we are hoping that it doesn't, but it's a high possibility that these people may contract the virus from, you know, some other people. And what may happen is that they may take it either back to their campuses or to their homes. And then there you go. You know, it's going down, but it may shoot back up again. So let's just see. It is what it is. As far as deaths in Florida, right, we're in Florida, 32,254 deaths in total. In the past 24 hours, 80 people have passed away in Florida from the coronavirus. Yeah. Okay. So let's shoot up to New York. Let me look at the time. All right. New York. First we do New York City, and then we head on to New York State. All right, in New York City has 777,000 cases of the coronavirus. In the past 24 hours, 2,886 people have contracted it. Again, this is New York City. I am not speaking of New York State yet. Okay, as far as New York City still, New York City has 30,258 deaths. That's only in New York City, not New York State. In the past 24 hours, 58 people have passed away. And believe me, I'm not discounting the fact that 58 people passed away, but considering what the numbers were in March and April this time last year, that is a huge decline. This time last year, the numbers were like 800. I think the highest number was 1,000. This time that last year. Well, let's see. Okay, wait, let me see the deaths. This time last year on April 9th, there were 1,028 people that passed away. April 9th. Let's see. Yeah. So that's a huge difference, which is good. Things are getting better. Okay, so as far as new cases, all right, so in New York State, 1.74 million. So that thousand count death rate, that was for New York State, but still the majority of people were dying in New York City. Okay, I just want to clarify that. All right, so The total cases again in New York State is 1.74 million. In the past 24 hours, 6,033 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, okay, so New York is still in front of Texas, but yet California has surpassed it. There's 48,475 people who have passed away in New York from the coronavirus. In the past 24 hours, 93 people are gone. Are gone. Now, I did want to make a note that in Italy, so in Italy on what's today, March 14th, they're going back to lockdown status. I just heard that over the news. So Italy, now I don't know if you remember, this time last year, Italy was really going through it. I think Italy's rates were comparable to what we're going through right now. And, I remember saying, oh my God, what's going on in Italy? And lo and behold, like a couple months later, the same thing that was happening in Italy came over to America. I'm not going to say came over to America, but, it repeated itself. So, all that being said, when you look at it, it seems like there's a cycle. And what I hope is that whatever is happening in Italy, I hope, they go off a lockdown and then people start, acting as if there was never a pandemic, and then, they have to go back on lockdown. So although, in the United States things are loosening up, please, everyone, please still wear your mask, because again, if those rates go up, it's just going to go in a circle, and we have 534 people who thousand people who are dead. Let's not make it a million if we can. Let's not. I don't want to die, not right now. No. So let's not make it a million. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm sleepy. It's still light outside. Anyway, in Ireland, they banned the vaccine. So I don't know. I don't think it's the same vaccine that is being given in America, but we need to find out why. Why did they ban the vaccine? In Paris, the ICU patients have been moved due to the coronavirus in the city of Paris in France. So I guess there's a lot going on. And then, as I said before, the spring fling, or the spring vacation, that's going to create a surge. Maybe, and it may not even surface in Florida, but it will come up in other places. What the heck is that? So let's see. And again, I think either yesterday or today was the year anniversary of, I guess, ground zero for this pandemic that started. So that was a long year. That was a long year. I'm trying to think, I don't know if I've ever even used Amazon, but let me tell you, there's a reason why Amazon, Jeff Bezos, makes so much money. I've never ordered so much stuff online in my life. Like, in my life. That was like my only outlet. And I know my son was like, what is going on? But like that, ordering wigs and makeup, that was like the only thing that made me happy. You know what I'm saying? I was gaining weight, stuck inside. I mean, I'm a loner, so, I don't talk to a lot of people on the phone, not a lot of times, but I do, when I do speak to them, I talk a long time. But I don't really go out to eat with people because I'm cheap, and I don't like, I don't want to say I don't like restaurant food, but I cook so much better than most of the food that I eat. And I work a lot, so I mean, for the past year I haven't worked and traveled, but I was an entrepreneur, so we really don't get off days. You know what I'm saying? I had to work every day. So, and then when I wasn't working, I would either be, no, I worked every day. And if I wasn't working, I was either sick or I was traveling. So, like, my social life has really, I guess, changed. I don't know if that comes with old age or not, but I guess that's why I do so much YouTube videos, because between Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, you can follow my life without actually speaking to me, because I know a lot of people. I'm not in contact with a lot of people, but a lot of people know me through whatever. And ooh, that reminds me, since I'll be off work, I should have given my Instagram to some of my coworkers, because I really don't like to talk to them on the phone. Okay, so anyway, I don't know. It's just 2020 was a year of change. Will we ever go back to that quote unquote normal? I don't. I doubt it. I doubt it. I hate that 534,000 people had to pass away. Hopefully, we can learn to wash our hands, not touch surfaces, whatever. I'm telling you, I had to go to the hospital because, I got a lot of back pain and whatever. And I brought a plastic, the plastic that surrounds the water bottles. I cut it up. I sat on that. I had my mask on, and then I had that plastic, the covering that covers the mask. Um, the lady wanted me to write with a pen. I was like, "Ooh, I need a napkin." And she was like, "It's clean." I was like, no, I'm so sorry." And then, once I got inside the back, because they called me as soon as possible. Um, I didn't want to sit on the seats. I put the liner on the seats or whatever, but now listen, El Camino Hospital in Mountain View, where Google is, go there. Definitely go there. Let me tell you, it is clean. It is drama free. Um, that money, honey, that Google money, it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. Anyway, I mean, I'm glad that I can't say I got through it, because there's still a high chance that I could still catch it. But my best friend, she lost her god sister, and she just lost her mother, and it's this a few people have lost um the relatives. And I just found out yesterday, this guy named Prince that I used to, not Prince the singer, but I used to hang out with at the Essence festivals. I have a lot of pictures of him. He passed away, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, and it's just so sad to see it on Facebook, and it's just like, wow. And I'm blocked from Facebook right now, so I can't even post, anything. And I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, such is life, but I guess it could be a lot worse. There's people homeless, there's people who are living in hotels, there are people who are out of work and who can't pay rent, there are people who are couch surfing on people's couches or whatever. So, yeah, I'm making it. I'm making it. I'm not depressed. You can tell from I'm in pain or whatever, but I'm definitely not depressed. But hopefully I can make it through until I get a vaccine, and everything is clear. But once something that's over, there's always something else. So all that being said, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching me and supporting me. All right, bye.